Good morning from Kodiak. Look at this beauty we've got here.
That's so nice on Valentine's Day.
What?
That's so nice of you to say about me on Valentine's Day.
Not that. This.
The epicenter of love.
Yeah, this beauty. This beauty. Now, I'm telling you, this is going to be the Mac Daddy. Now, some of you have said, well, what is this thing? This is that barrel that I rifled that Jenna helped me for a few minutes.
That's such a lie.
This is that barrel we rifled together.
It was like this.
All thumbs.
3 steps back, 3 steps forward for 7 hours.
That's the way it's done. 7 hours.
At least 6.
No, at least 3.
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely. Okay, now, anyway, how long it was. I want you to get a good picture of this because this is the most high-tech scientific muzzleloading device that was ever created by civilized man.
Or woman.
Not woman.
That's a lie.
Now, here, pay no attention to this, okay? Listen to this. Now, what we've done here is we've soldered us a scope mount onto this barrel. And then, with the greatest of care and electrician's tape, we've made a stock here and put this thing in a stock. And then right here, now right here is the patent pending. This thing, see it? What?
That's probably what's going to be the explosion.
Not an explosion. This is the way we test these to see if there's any count. Who wants
I know, but you created that thing.
Honey, I created that thing.
Only 50%.
51%.
51%.
51%. I have the rights, okay? Now, listen. Here's this thing. This is a breech plug, but it also is a vent. So, what we're going to do, we've got this scope mounted on here. We've got a Tasco from the 90s. Now, you talk about a high-tech piece of machinery.
I was 2.
She was 2 when I found this, okay? Now, so here's what we do, see? We put this plug in the end right here like this, and we screw it in there real tight so it don't blow out and blind some hillbillies. Then, we put this in a vise, and we sight through the scope at a mark, and when we get all situated, we touch hole back here like a cannon. Fire this thing like a cannon. We shoot it and see what kind of group we can get. How big a group do you think this thing shoots at 100 yards, Jen?
Couple inches?
Yeah.
Maybe 2?
Maybe 2. We're all about under 2 inches at 100 yards. Okay, that's our. If we don't do it 2 inches, 100 yards. The problem with this is a 40 caliber is very wind shy. It's a lot like her. It's very wind shy. Okay, if it gets out in bad weather, it don't work good. Very like her. Okay. So what we want is a day where there ain't no wind blowing. How many days out of the year on Kodiak, Jen, is there no wind blowing?
4 or 5.
4 or 5. Can we find 4 or 5 days where we can actually then get to a place you can shoot? That's another thing. You can't shoot around here like you think. I mean, these folks are called law.
Real touchy.
Real touchy. That's right. Real touchy. That's right. So what we're going to do is we're going to catch a pretty day. We're going to get this thing out here and ring it out. Just like a cannon. This is a little cannon, okay? Whatever it shoots, then we'll know. Then we'll take the scope off, we'll take the mount off, and we'll start building the rifle around this barrel. But we want to know what we got. So we're just testing this because I want you to see it. I know what it'll do. Frankly, it'll shoot one hole 50 yards.
If you're watching this video, comment below on if you think it's going to do good or bad. We'll take a poll. And then we'll defriend everybody that says bad.
That's right. If you say bad, you're out of the club, right? Huh?
Out of the club.
Like this. Watch this. You're out of the club. You say bad, you're out of the club. Trust me when I tell you, if David Crockett had had this at the Alamo, Texas would have come into the U.S. a little earlier, I promise you.
Oh, and our wood got here.
The wood's here. Yep, the wood is here. So all we got to do is get this barrel tested to satisfy us, and then we're ready to go on a piece of wood. Jenna, using all of her millions, has got us the stripediest piece of wood you've ever seen.
Stripediest.
We're ready to go. It's the stripediest that you've ever seen.
We're not going to unveil that today because that's too much excitement for one video.
Yeah, we're on a little island and we don't have good cardiac care.
What's cardiac?
So we're afraid somebody have a heart attack here and then nobody could get you saved, okay? So we don't want stripedy stonks and super rifle barrels all made up by...
To be your demise.
That's right. Okay, be cool. We'll see you next time.